Hey family, sitting in front of this beautiful eucalyptus tree to open up the lungs and have your nasal passages open. This is a beautiful energy source. Okay, so today I want to talk about how everybody's asking me, how do I attract my soulmate? Okay, first of all you have to acknowledge who you are. And who you are is pure love and light. You are pure awareness. You are infinite possibilities. You are the light itself. You are brighter than the sun. Okay. Look at it. Use this as an example. Okay. I'm just using this as an example. Let's say you're in the stars. Okay. You come down to earth. Let's say your mother is in the stars. She comes down with you in her womb. She comes down to an island, a particular island. Okay. She breastfeeds you to a certain time so you're self-sustainable. Because you come from the stars, you know how the connection of the stars and the plants and the fruits, vegetables, you know how everything is connected. So you know where to go get them. Not only that, but you can communicate with the grass, the trees, the different herbs, the elements, the ones that will tell you, okay, this is what you use to grow physically. Okay? So let's say you're on an island and you're by yourself and you're just in a natural rhythm, the natural symmetry of life. Okay. You don't have any programming. The only programming that you have is you don't even have any programming. You're just in sync with nature. Okay. And let's say other mothers, other beings from light stars come down to the same island with their child in their womb, give birth to them, the same scenario. Okay. It will be a society. It will actually be heaven on earth because everybody, it probably wouldn't even speak a language. Okay. It would probably be a thing of telepathy where you just know and you just follow the natural orders and laws. And let's say these beings from the swamp, they get out the swamp, they get to their beach, then they sail all the way to your island, okay, in the ocean, to your beach. Then they get on land. Then they start talking to you about their way. See, because you come from the stars, you don't even need a lot of food to eat. You're in sync with the ocean. You can extract the liquid out of the air. Okay, you're just a light being. The swamp. They say these swamp beings. They come. They're telling you to eat more. They're telling you to eat the worms out of the ground. Because they're dealing with a swamp mentality. After a while being around them, it's like you will start to look at them because they're more dense. You're more transparent. So it's kind of like you become hypnotized and become in their nightmare or in their dream. So you start believing their programming. Okay. You start moving slow like they do. You start moving sluggish like they do. You start thinking negative thoughts like they do. Okay, this is what happened to us in this dimension. Okay, we are light beings. We come from the stars. We come from the creator itself. But we start believing the programs of low density beings. Okay, that are actually light. That are actually the opposite thought forms of us. Is the polarity in this dimension. Okay. But we believe that we were these low forms. So therefore, the programming of fear, lack, limitation, all these different things start setting in our system. Okay. This is the reason why we are in the condition that we're in. And people ask for a soulmate, okay? Where do I get my soulmate? You have to take away the layers so you can see your soul again, so your soul can glow. Okay, so it's like take away the sheets of programming, the sheets of perception, the sheets of conditioning that you were programmed with. Okay, and the ways of doing it to take away these layers, it's kind of like, look at it like this. Let's say you was in a room filled with light. You was in a room filled with sunlight. And someone comes to you and they put a sheet of fear over you. Then someone comes and they put a sheet of poverty over you. Then someone comes in, they put a sheet of doubt on you. Then someone comes in, they put a sheet of anger on you. Each sheet, it starts to dim the light to the point where it is be so many sheets on top of you, so many layers, that you actually think you're in the dark. You're not in the dark though. Your true nature, your soul is lighter and brighter than the sun. Okay. The more you take off these layers of doubt, limitation, poverty, fear, anger, this is when your soul starts to glow. It starts to shine. When it does this, and you may say, well, how do you take the sheets off? You take the sheets off several ways. Everybody has their own way, but I'll give you several that I do. One way is body tapping. I talked about this in another thing, meaning that you can tap your third eye and you can say a mantra. I am that I am. I am love and light. I am the creator of my world. Whatever you decide, whatever mantra you decide, or the base of your skull, where the medulla oblongata is, and your hippocampus, where all learning and memories from other lifetimes store. So you can do body tapping, you do mantras. Just look at yourself as the observer, okay? And start saying that you are not what you... Let's say something happens, right? And let's say something makes you angry, okay? What you say is, when it makes you angry, you say, I am not anger. Anger is just a programming. Let's say somebody pissed you off and you say, well, I hate what they're doing to me. What you say is, I hate the way I was programmed. Okay? I am angry. Instead of saying I am angry, say I am programmed. And once you start saying I am programmed, you start to see it's not the actual emotion, it's the program. So once you start observing the program and be the observer of it, you realize that is not who you are. So you have to say, and when things happen in your life, just say that you are not that very thing that caused that emotion of limitation and lack, or anger or fear. I am not fear. Somebody does something and you become fearful. You just say, I am not fear. That is not who I am. Just say what you're not. It's like taking off the layers. And then when you keep saying what you are not, then you all naturally go into your natural fold of who you truly are. It's like getting out of you're like stuck in a groove, or you in a manhole and somebody taking you out where it's just an open field of fruit and just abundance and natural energy, natural prana, trees and palm trees and beautiful love and light everywhere. Okay? So basically what I'm saying in a nutshell is take off the layers. Say what you are not. Observe the monkey mind when it is speaking to you, and you don't react to what it's saying. You sit still. Okay? If it's saying you got to hair up, you got to do this, they don't like you, you're not attractive, just sit there and listen to it. Sit there and listen to it. You may want to ask, you can answer the question, who is speaking? Of course, it's going to get silent because you caught the thief in your house. Okay? So take off these layers. Say what you are not. Okay? Then your true self is kind of like chipping away the ice. Your soul is encased in the ice and it's shining, but it's dim because the ice is around it. And the ice is kind of muddy. The ice is like kind of thick, so you can't see. The more you chip away the ice, just chipping away a little bit of the ice where a little bit of the soul shines through, it melts away the rest of the ice around you. And then it just falls completely. And then you just stay in your awareness of who you are. So when you at this level, when you are truly loving yourself, when you know who you are, then you start saying what is, meaning that I ready for my soulmate. Okay. I am attracting who I truly am. And what happens is your spirit will actually guide you to your reflection of who you truly are. Because this person was going through the same thing that you have been through. They have been waiting for you to wake up. So now they can step into your vibration and you can be merged into, it's like two lights becoming one. So it brightens and illuminates the world. Okay? So you'll be at the right place, the right location, engage in the right activity, and you will meet your true reflection of who you are. I've done it several times. And one thing I want to say is this. Don't think that it's only one soulmate that's here. Okay? You, in your life, you can have 7 soulmates. Okay? You can have 3 twin flames. Don't put no limitations on what it is, because when you start doing this, you start limiting yourself. And nature, it's kind of like saying, how many blades of grass are in the field? Millions. So how can you limit yourself to one soulmate? You may be ready for that soulmate. Let's say you meet a person and you're ready for action. You're ready to just merge into this beautiful life, but they're not ready. Okay, they're not ready. You're not compatible. So now your other soulmate is waiting for you. Okay, your other twin flame is waiting for you. There's no limitations on your soulmate. So don't put limitations on your mind. So therefore you can really receive the abundance that's waiting for you. Yeah, I forgot something. One more thing. No one can hide who they are at this time. Okay? So you don't have to worry about far as your soulmate. You don't have to worry about what motives do they have, because they will literally tell you what they're up to. This is not the way it was in the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s. The time we're in now, all things are being revealed. There's no more secrets. So you don't have to stress yourself out, especially my ladies. You don't have to stress yourself about, is he the one? Is he up to any good? Because he will literally show you exactly what he's all about. Okay? So I just wanted to talk about that too, because that's the biggest concern is, am I wasting my time with this person? This person in plain sight will show you if you're truly wasting your time, if you're not. Now, it's up to you if you want to stay and you want to play, but I will get out, because it's not good for your soul. You don't want to dim your light to be in the swamp with the other creatures. You want to be like the star, and you want to shine. So wherever you go, you will attract those that are in need and those that are in the darkness. So, okay, family, I just wanted to say this last piece. I want to send you love and light, and you have a beautiful day. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay in harmony. All right.